In challenging times, many turn to the church for solace and support. But in Britain, the growing number of atheists has led to the creation of an essentially new congregation in which religion is taken out of the equation.
Religion is on the decline in the United States, with a poll by Gallup showing the number of Americans who attend regular religious services is decreasing, and a separate poll published by Slate showing members of Congress are even coming out as non-religious now. We're now up to 10 out of 535, which is a lot, because in 1980 we had 0. With that in mind, a study released from the University of Rochester this month states that those who are non-religious likely have higher levels of intelligence.
Here's a riddle. What do comedian Kathy Griffin, actress Julianne Moore, and Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg have in common?
I'm hopefully one of America's most famous atheists.
They joined Bill Maher in counting themselves among those in America who say they do not believe God exists.
At a service this past weekend, there was singing, there was reflection, fellowship at a room full of non-believers.
A movement dubbed the Atheist megachurch has arrived in San Diego. 10 News reporter Michael Chen shows it to us.
In the news release publicizing it, the event was described as part foot-stomping show, part atheist church, and 100% celebration of life. Whatever you call it, expect to see plenty more of it in San Diego.
Atheist.org is putting its message up on billboards across the country. This one in Paterson, New Jersey, home to a large Muslim population, reads, "What do you see? 37 million Americans know myths when they see them." And it's written in both English and Arabic.
Most studies on survivors show that the atheists die first, because if you don't believe in something supernatural, how can you imagine that you yourself have supernatural abilities enough to survive?
And a lot of these people are Christian. A lot of these people are very devout Christians. And that's such a confusing thing to me, that if you believe that God gave you the earth, that God created the earth for you, why would you not think that when he came back, he wouldn't go, "What the fuck did you do? I gave this to you, motherfucker. Are you crazy?"
You got to thank the Lord, right?
Yeah.
Do you thank the Lord for that split-second decision?
I'm actually an atheist.
Oh, you are? All right, don't thank the Lord.
It's true. I wish there was a God. I wish there was. It'd be great. What I've heard, he's brilliant, you know. But you can't believe in something you don't. Also, if there is a God, why did he make me an atheist? That was his first mistake.
I don't call you an atheist then. I think if you believe in the awe and the wonder and in the mystery, that is what God is. That is what God is.
Well,
God
I guess,
is not the bearded guy in the sky.
You also believe that there's a higher life and a higher being that's going to be there when you pass.
Right. Usually intelligent people normally do.
Oh, you're going to insult my intelligence now?
I don't know how much intelligence you have.
I didn't know intelligent people believed in an invisible man in the sky.
To promote its 50th anniversary conference Monday, the American Atheists put up 7 billboards in Texas featuring, among others, Newt Gingrich, Sarah Palin, the Pope, and Reverend Jeffress. His billboard, which will be on display in Austin, includes what he said about homosexuals, quote, "What they do is filthy."
And according to the Pew study in 2012, 1 in 5 people claim they have no religious affiliation at all. But why? The answers vary. There's a very activist atheist movement underway, getting its message out on social media. Take these Facebook pages, for example. Each has hundreds of thousands of likes. Activist atheists have also taken to YouTube. Meet Amazing Atheist Guy. That's what he calls himself. Here he's rallying against Christian evangelicals, who after the Newtown massacre tried to put the blame on godless schools.
God didn't save the kids because he's not allowed in school. So all of a sudden God just respects the law of man?
Let's do it in Bradford County, up near Jacksonville. A monument to atheism now stands on county courthouse property right next to the 10 Commandments monument. It's a bench, there it is, with a plaque right next to it. This photo was posted on Facebook. The atheists sued to try to have the 10 Commandments removed from the courthouse lawn, but the case was settled when the group was told it could have a monument of its own.
I'm tired of them. I remember working at the Justice Department years ago when I first started, I think it was right after 9/11, and a lawsuit like this came through. And before the day had finished, the United States Senate and the House of Representatives had both passed resolutions saying that they were for keeping under God in the pledge. I think that our representatives have spoken over and over again, and that if these people really don't like it, they don't have to live here.
Yeah, that's a good point.